Start with us and win the day.
This is Richmond's Morning News with Rich Herrera on News Radio WRVA.
6:34 this morning on Richmond's Morning News, News Radio WRVA, the voice of Virginia. A quick programming note for you. Last show of the week. We're taking tomorrow off for the 4th of July weekend. We all have plans. Dave's going to sleep in. Gary's going to grill. I'm going to D.C. I hope you have some wonderful plans as well as we celebrate our nation's 250th birthday, and I hope you do it in such fine fashion. I'm going to be going to the fireworks show in our nation's capital. Send me a text message. What are you doing for the 4th of July? What are your plans to celebrate the semi-quincentennial? 833-804-1140, 833-804-1140 on the James River Air text line. So, the soccer game last night, U.S. won. I could tell you that. I could tell you that it was 1-0. I don't know where this whole nil thing comes from, because I don't think it's a universal term around the planet that it's 1-0, 2-0. I always thought that was a British term. I don't think they use it in other countries, but the U.S. wins 2-0 and will advance now to the next round. So they've got through this version of the knockout round, I guess. Is that what it is, Dave?
Yeah, they call it the.
Okay, Gary,
I'm
yes,
not Dave, but they call it the knockout round. Yeah.
Okay, so now they're in the what is this like the Sweet 16? Because it was 32 teams, half
Yes.
are gone. So now they're in the.
I don't think they call it that though.
That's a should. I mean, did you watch any of it, Gary?
Some of it.
Okay, you and I have been longtime sports guys, right?
Right.
I
just wanted to share one thing with you
Yes.
real quick before I went to else. I heard somebody say yesterday the punishment for teams losing to the USA in the World Cup
yes.
should be that they have to call it soccer instead of football.
Oh, how bad is it that if you lose to like, hey, listen, they might be the superpower, but we'll beat them in soccer. They just beat us in soccer. This is awful. The rest of the world's like, come on, you've got Team USA, you've got the dream team in basketball. Maybe we can hang with you a little bit in baseball, but soccer is the one thing we were able to slap America back down on, and now they made it to the Sweet 16.
Yeah, they play Monday, so that'll be
in Seattle,
right?
And
will the 12s be there?
I don't know. But now I will admit this, okay?
Because aren't there like 12 players on a soccer team?
I don't know.
I'm just if there are 12, I think it may be 11 on the field, and then the goaltender.
And the goaltender. So the 12.
If it's 12, then the crowd, instead of being called the 12s like they are for the Seahawks, would be called the 13.
The 13.
Right.
Like our 13 colonies and the 13.
There you go.
Yeah,
Happy birthday, America.
Back to being America. But it's interesting to watch. Now, I will tell you, here in Richmond, we are in the top 10 as far as viewership for the World Cup. So we are 100% into this. You see tons of people getting into it. I'm getting into this, and I never thought I would. I was like, if USA loses in the first round, boom, I'm going to be done with it. And then we'll have to stop talking about the stupid game of soccer. Now, when Brian Kilmeade comes on with this, everybody loves soccer, played college soccer, wanted to go pro, is a big soccer fan. I have friends of mine, huge soccer fans. I tried to watch it. I just didn't understand any of it. And my family's asking me questions like, I have no idea. I've watched this game as a fan and just a casual fan. I don't understand any of it. So the first goal was scored, and they go, no, offsides. Okay, I get that from hockey. Then the second goal was I don't really know. It was a kick. It was in the offensive zone for the United States. And they tried to clear it, and they did, and they kind of bounced off somebody, and then he kind of awkwardly, pushed it into the goal, kicked in the goal. That's what a striker does. They're going crazy. I'm like, okay, right time, right place. That's 1-0. And then the second one was a free kick that kind of went over the top into the goal. That was rather impressive. And then the U.S. wins 2-0, and then someone gets a red card. So they're down a man, and they can only play with 10. And then that was going to be the end of the world. And then he can't play in the game on Monday, and we don't know what's going to happen. And FIFA needs to change. There's just so much drama. This is going to sound bad, Dave, but it seems like a junior high dance. The drama. She looked at me.
It's a game. So
No. There's no other game that I know that has that much made up drama. It's like a junior high classroom.
Well, yeah, but there's the junior high dance is like a game.
Right, but this is even worse because they're like, oh, well, what are we going to do about the red card? Okay, he got kicked out. He can't play the next game. You know the rules. FIFA's got to do something about this. No, they don't. Everybody knows the rule. Oh, and then just all this made up angst and drama.
Oh, yeah. Well, that goes along with that. And to answer Gary's question, I had to Google it. There's 11 players on each side at one time.
Okay, 11.
So it's 10 players plus a goalie.
Okay.
So there's 20. Was it 20?
20 players running around.
22 players total.
Right, but again, I don't want to knock the game because I'm rooting for Team USA now because I love the fact that all these Europeans and all these visitors are coming over to see the real America that you and I both know. And I think that's so cool. I told you I went and ate at Longhorn Steakhouse in Glen Allen the other day simply because I saw all the other Europeans going over to talk about how great Longhorn was. Like, you know what? I haven't been there in a while. Let's go. If I could go to a Buc-ee's just to celebrate, I did a couple weeks ago when they first started coming over. Yeah, I'll go do that as well. So I dig the fact that the rest of the world is going to finally see what America's really like. And then I'm trying to watch the whole soccer thing, but my gosh, Dave, I think I need to have a glass of wine before I watch the game because just listening to the announcers stresses me out because of the drama of watching soccer.
Well, one of the players, or the one player that got the red card for the USA, he's one of the better players on our team.
Sure. Okay. Then
because he's had 3 goals or something in the
right. Okay, but here's the thing about America: we are resilient. Yeah, we get knocked down, but we don't whine when we get knocked down. We dust ourselves up and we get back into the fight.
Have you ever watched LeBron James play a game?
Yeah, that's why, because he's a big baby. I've always disliked LeBron James since he came into the league.
Well, he's American.
I've never been a LeBron James fan, but I look at this and like, oh, what are we gonna do without this play? Okay, fine. You know what? Next man up. That's what we do as Americans. Yeah. We don't whine about somebody who got a red card.
Well, they don't have a choice. Apparently there is no appeal they can do.
Okay, how do you know that? Because people are whining. We need to have something. Congress has got to get involved and stop this.
Well, then change the rules.
No, how about just say, listen, you wear it. It's like so. All of this, when I was listening, I can't watch the pregame show. I just can't watch their pregame show because all of these people on the pregame show act as if this is the most important thing that's ever happened to mankind. Coming up later this week, the United States of America, and probably the greatest contest ever in the history of the world, bigger than anything we've ever seen.
Well, they have to get you psyched up.
No, it's like that for every game.
Oh, well, if they said there's just another game here,
No, this is important.
They have to try to get you to watch.
This is important. It's not the gold medal game in the Olympics, right? No. It's not the NBA Finals, Game 7. It's not the Super Bowl. It's not same Game 7 of the World Series. It is a really important, great international tournament. But my gosh, you would think that this was the end of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, as the United States gets ready to take on Belgium, the history of modern civilization is at risk. This is what will happen. The United States will take on Belgium in a game where 11 men will take the field, not touching the ball except for the goalie, and they will kick it back and forth for approximately 90 minutes unless the referee decides that the game needs to go longer, and then they'll keep kicking that ball into an indiscriminate time. And the history of modern civilization is at risk.
So I'm guessing the World Cup hasn't converted you to a soccer fan?
I don't know. No, it hasn't converted me into a soccer fan. I'm enjoying the spectacle. I'm enjoying everybody getting excited about it. I'm enjoying watching all that. I do think it's really cool how the crowds are so into it. I think that's cool. They showed the viewing party all over the country. All these people are getting together here in Richmond to watch a game. I like the patriotism, but as far as the game goes,
well, that's why the crowd has to get so wild. Is because there's long stretches of not much action,
right? Yeah. But I don't get. Listen, God bless them because they're up and down, screaming, yelling for 90 minutes of no action.
Well, that's why, especially in Europe, they're like throwing fireworks down onto the field and streamers and toilet paper and all kinds of stuff.
I'm just saying. You want to comment, please feel free. 833-804-1140. 833-804-1140. The number for you, Joyce. By the way, tell me, what are you doing for the 4th of July? I really want to know. We're taking tomorrow off. We'll be back on Monday. I'd love to hear your plans for the 4th of July. Number for you to join us, 833-804-1140. Hey, today's program is brought to you by Pearson's Signature Dealerships and that Pearson promise. So